gon' talk. Tamaiya gon' talk about Tamaiya.
Hello. Welcome to the Tamaiya Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, we're going to be talking about non-committal residents. What that is people who are living in a community. You're single parents, people who are either single parents or just single period, and you don't want to get in a relationship or you don't want to commit and you enjoy single life, be it because of hookup culture or you just enjoy being by yourself, or you no longer want to be in a relationship, or you were in a long-term relationship and that ended for whatever reason. So non-committal residence is talking about why the infrastructure of American society is weak. And that's because we don't have as many families as we used to. And we don't have as many people getting married. And then of the people we have who are married, we don't have people happy and or staying married. So that comes from television, from music, from websites, from the internet, from social media, just wearing down the culture. So you have a lot of people who are saying, why would I want to be in a relationship? Why don't I just stay single? It's more fun, less stress. I don't have to commit. I can co-parent my kids. I can be in a blended family. I can have all of the perks without the work. So you have a lot more people choosing that. And not all of that has everything to do with trauma. Some of that just has to do with reality, discipline and saying, hey, I like my life free of having to worry, having to have people worried about me in my phone, stressing me out. And that comes with it. Or when you can just swipe and click and just get somebody new every single weekend. Go with this person. Oh, we get to go out. We get to have fun. We get to eat. Put this person back on a shelf. Go meet a new person. Now we get to go have fun, eat. And you don't have to commit to anybody. And you can just pick people up and set them down. Whereas in committed relationships, you have to build communication. You have to build trust. You have to work on the relationship. You have to be a family. And that's a standard. Non-committal residents, what we're talking about is people who enjoy their single life, don't realize it or do realize it and just want to be comfortable saying, hey, for life, I want to be by myself. That's better for me for whatever reason. It's not good. I do think we need people. I do think we need families. I do think we do need marriages, but we also need people who are honest. If you know for a fact you're going to be dragging somebody through the mud and you can't commit or be the person that he or she needs, then just don't. Be a non-committal resident and live by yourself. Take care of your kids and your obligations and enjoy your life. At least you're not causing strife and hell for other people. But I do want to tap on why loyalty is so rare, because we do have so many of these non-committal relationships where people will be in situationships where you may be engaging in a sexual way, but you guys aren't committed, or you guys aren't living together, or you guys are not becoming a family. So that's a bad thing. And that's kind of wearing down integrity and loyalty, because you meet people, I've got this many baby daddies, or I got this many baby mamas. And it's so hard to go out, especially in California, and meet somebody who, oh yeah, I have a child with this person, or yes, I was an ex-husband. It's very hard to meet somebody who's saying, hey, I'm 35, 36, 37, 38, 42, and don't have a child with someone else. I do understand why people say, I don't want to get into another relationship fast. I already was married, or I already had kids with one or two women, and I just want to be friends right now. Well, that's just a situationship. So at what point do we say, hey, we need to just be friends, raise the kids that you do have and move on, instead of saying, hey, I need to just jump into a relationship and be a blended family in a situation that's not working or not conducive to a productive home where we can have love, peace, and joy and strength and encourage ourselves and the family. If you don't have that, maybe you should be a non-committal resident. So really the topic is, yes, we're talking about non-committal residents, why it's so hard to date, why it's so hard to meet someone with integrity, to get to know them, to build something meaningful. Why is it so hard? Because in the culture, look at the music, look at the TV, look at social media and the peer influences. It's talking about always getting money. It's talking about always cheating. It's talking about always running from your problems, not fixing things, not working on it, and practicing realistic team building skills. Maybe your husband or your wife may not be, your dream person, but they're the best person for you in a spiritual or an emotional or in a financial capacity. Maybe they don't look the greatest, but they might be the best for you. Maybe they do look the greatest, but aren't the best for you. Whatever the scenario is, we've got to talk about the culture and how it's pushed people to be like, I don't even want to try it. All these women are lying. All these men are lying. Maybe they're not lying and it's just the circles you're in. So I do see circles of people where people are happily married, having fun, getting to know each other and building happy relationships. And then I have other circles I'm in where everything's a strife, anger, pain, resentment, and turmoil. And you're like, wow, what's going on over here? So it's your perspective. It's your worldview. Where are you at? For myself personally, there's nothing that I'm trying to say specifically. Just want to shed some light on this. If you are a person, you said I'm divorced or I'm no longer with my ex and we did have children together. I just don't want people to feel like, let me hurry up and find a relationship so I can find him or her a daddy or him or her a mom. You don't have to. You can be a non-committal resident. You can live your life. You can work your job, take care of your kids and move on. Or you can find someone, but you don't have to force yourself. Culture has been corrupted. It has been corroded. It is hard to find people who have old school values, who want to come home, live right, and be honest. It's hard to find that. And you're pretending if you say it's not. But it is still out there. I do think people should be optimistic. And there are some good, wholesome people who say, hey, I didn't get it right with them, and now I want to try it again. I say don't lose hope, but just make sure you're being real with yourself and with everybody else. Thank you.
We gon' talk about it. Tamaiya. We gon' talk about it. Tamaiya. We gon' talk. Tamaiya gon' talk about it. We gon' talk. Tamaiya gon' talk about it. We gon' talk about it. Tamaiya. We gon' talk about it. Tamaiya. We gon' talk.